Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another anime live action video for you guys. Today going to be continuing my streak of how anime has influenced Hollywood films and live action cinema, with this video talking about one of my favorite films from high school, Chronicle, and its similarities to the film Akira. So yeah, no article today. This idea actually just comes from the fact that, well, I was watching a video and someone said that Chronicle is basically the American Akira. And like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, wow, like I see it, you know, like it makes sense. It totally fits. And then I started doing some research and it turns out there actually is a deeper connection than the two actually just being similar. So yeah, the first thing to note is that Josh Trank, who is the film director of Chronicle, actually said that Akira is one of his favorite films of all time. So already you have confirmation that the film is definitely inspired by Akira. Not only that, but if you guys have seen my video talking about the live action Akira movie from Hollywood that we are eventually getting from Taika Waititi, Hollywood has definitely been trying to adapt a live action Akira movie for a while. And at one point, they were going to have a more whitewashed, Americanized version of the movie. And in that point in time, the actor who plays Andrew was apparently up for the role to play Tetsuo in that Americanized Akira film. Of course, now the live action movie coming from Hollywood has drastically changed and it is no longer going to be Americanized, apparently. Taika Waititi has said that he does not want to whitewash it and make the same mistake that other Hollywood adaptations of anime have made. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about that, feel free to check out my video that talks about the live action Akira movie coming from Hollywood. But anyway, yeah, some of the other similarities from the two films, Chronicle and Akira, include telekinesis powers, including one shot where the main bad guy, Andrew, pushes away police with a force push, and a car crushing scene very akin to Tetsuo. They also share a link that causes one or more to get nosebleeds when one is using their power too much, likely due to their abilities existing on the same wavelength and suffering feedback. This is likely another reference to the link Akira and Tetsuo had. And yeah, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much where all the similarities lie. Aside from that, I would like to give Chronicle its credit for just being a really good film, because I do remember loving this film in high school and watching it again not too long ago. I think it still holds up pretty well. And yeah, I think it's just a great movie, honestly. But yeah, it's funny because I had never even realized how similar Akira and Chronicle were, especially considering that I watched Chronicle in high school and I watched Akira in high school as well. So it's just funny, I never made that connection, but yeah, they're totally similar. Of course, both are definitely great titles and great movies in their own regard, and you should definitely check out Chronicle if you haven't. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make a video talking about it because, like I said, as soon as I heard that the two movies were similar, I was like, oh my god, like that's so true. And like, it's funny too because, as I said, they were actually going to make an Americanized version of Akira with the live action Akira movie from Hollywood, but I'm glad that they're kind of straying away from that because we already have that with Chronicle. And yeah, it came out really great. And I think the movie Chronicle might have tanked if they decided to like name it Akira or something, you know what I mean? So this is an instance where, like, even though the director Josh Trank didn't obviously like just adapt Akira into a movie, definitely took inspiration from it and made it his own thing. You know, I feel like, you know, it turned out really good, whereas if he had made an adaptation of Akira and named the film Akira, but then left it the way it was, people definitely wouldn't have appreciated it for what it was and like still liked it and still thought it would have been a good movie, because then they would constantly be comparing it to, you know, Akira and everything like that. So I wonder if this is something that maybe other companies and studios should start thinking about doing if their live action adaptation of whatever they are adapting becomes a bit too different from the source material. I mean, I think that's what most live action movies have done, right? Just copy something, make it a little different, name it something else, and boom, you've got your own original movie that everyone loves, because everyone has already loved it from the source material, right? And I just wanted to point that out because for all the people that say, oh, anime live action, it can't be done, this and that, yada yada, my argument is that it can be done, and in fact, it already has been done. You just don't know it yet. So that's why I gotta make videos like this to let y'all know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, that helps me out a ton. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next video.